Now I'm going to demonstrate this exercise to you for your computer homework. That is, you have to solve this linear system graphically. Now a method that you are expected to follow for these is to find the coordinates of 2 points on the first equation and draw the line. For this, then find coordinates of 2 points on the second equation and then draw the line. Okay, so what we do is that we have this as our first equation. Okay, and then you can see that 5 is the lowest common denominator, so we can reduce it here. All right, to 2x minus y equals 1. Then we will substitute any two values of x in the equation. All right, okay, and so let's substitute x equals 0 in this equation, and then we shall just solve it. All right, and when we put x equals 0, this is the equation that we get. All right, which results into what? Negative y is 1, giving us y equals negative 1, and that gives us what? 0, negative 1 as coordinates of another point on the line. Now we are going to take x equals 1. We could have taken anything, but 1 is easy to deal with. Okay, so substitute x equals 1 in here, so we get this equation. All right, and which gives us 2 minus y equals 1, resulting in negative y equals negative 2 plus 1, which gives us negative y is negative 1, that is y equals 1, and we get 1, 1 as coordinate of another point on this line. So these are the 2 points that we determined here. Now let's take the other equation, which is x minus 2y equals negative 4. So for this equation, now we are going to substitute the values for y. We could do it for x, but since y has a coefficient of, since x has coefficient of 1, it might be easier. Okay. So as I said, we could have decided to choose x, but y in this case will make the calculations easier, and choosing x will give us the same answer anyways. Okay, so let's set y equals 0, easy enough value to substitute. So we get this here, that is set y equals 0, which gives us what? X equals negative 4, and that produces, or that determines, negative 4 and 0 as point coordinates of a point on this line. Okay, so in the same way we can substitute y equals 1 and get negative 2, 1, just going by these routine calculations. And in this way, what we have done, we have gotten two pairs of points, distinct points on the two equations, or graphs of the two equations that we have to solve. Okay, so now what we are going to do is that we are going to plot these 2 points on the first equation to graph the, plot these points on the graph of the first equation to do what? Obtain the graph of the first equation. All right, so let's do that. So here we have our first line. All right, okay, and then we are going to connect what? The points with coordinates of these 2 points. All right, to obtain a graph of the second equation. Okay, and let's see what they give us. All right, so we got negative 4, 0, then we will get what? Negative 2 and 1. Okay, so we will go ahead and connect these guys. So what does this tell us? That x equals 2 and y equals 3 is what? Is the solution of these 2 equations. Okay, now we shall practice with one of the problems that you actually have to do on MyMathLab. All right, so look at this system. Okay, so the system is what? 8x minus 4y is negative 4, x plus 2y is 12. So what I'm going to do is that on this one I got these two coordinates as we did before, and for this one these two. So we got 0, 1, 1, 3. So I'm just going to say this, that well, I know these are lines, I'll select a line. All right, okay. So the first point was what? The first point was 0, 1. So let's click on 0, 1. All right. And what was the coordinate of the second point? I forgot. So the second point was 1, 3. All right. So we will go on 1, 3 here. So this is the first line. All right. And for the second one, they were what? 0, 6, and 6, 3. I learned my lesson. Okay. So what was that? Well, 0, 6, right? And 6, 3. I'm not very good at it. Okay, good. All right. So here we go. Okay, so we got these two. So the answer should be what? 2, 5, right? Let me see what it says. Good job. All right. So you will do a good job too. If it's not working, let me know. Okay. All right.